So Sam and I have reached a point in our friendship that we miss each other if we haven't spoken in a week.
It's sad. She's been very busy. Life is going
I
good.
have been very busy.
You've been manifesting some awesomeness.
I have. We'll tell the listeners later when we have stuff signed.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll fill you in. I've been manifesting some awesomeness. Things are going good. We're
doing
happy,
great.
but busy.
But busy. But yeah, it's busy, and Sam is really bad at texting back because she forgets her phone.
No,
so it's fine.
That's not. So I like to go to bed really early when there's nothing to do, and I've been going to bed around like 10:30. So you don't start texting me till like that time, and I'm like, I just can't right now.
10:30? That's my dream.
I know. Is that insane?
That was my bedtime as a fifth grader.
Yeah, that's probably about when I went to bed when I was in fifth grade.
I remember that at 10:30, Nick at Night was playing the Addams Family. And I would beg my mom to let me watch because it was my favorite show.
That was your favorite show?
That was my favorite show. I was
the old school Addams Family, like the black and white?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a weird child. It was Keaton and Kel and the Addams Family.
That's just an interesting combination.
I know.
So
just
unique.
Interesting like that.
Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
Manic Pixie Dream Girl with the Blockbuster sweater. Cute. That I paid way too much money for.
You remind me of Liv Tyler in have you ever seen Jersey Girl?
No, but I have gotten that before.
But like specifically in this sweatshirt, like anyone who's listening and seen that movie is like, yes.
Should I look it up?
You just have to watch the movie. It's such a good movie.
Okay, but I'm watching tonight I'm watching Coming to America because I don't remember enough of the first one.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch that too. So we're doing that, right?
I think we should. I think our audience, the cat. It's the cat.
If you hope you guys want that because it's coming, or maybe it's already come. Who knows?
Well, who knows? Time doesn't exist.
It's very exciting.
We're busy. Today, though.
Oh, I wrote down a bunch of stuff I wanted to talk to you about before we got into it.
Okay,
First of all, you said earlier before we started doing this. You said earlier before we were recording, what is a decent amount of surgeries? You said that you've had a decent amount of surgeries. What exactly is a decent amount? Like, what's a number that you would say is decent? And are you including like braces?
No, not braces, and none of them plastic. Sadly, everything has been like medical and like urgent.
Said it though, like as if like her whole face has been made over.
No,
like, none of
God,
bitch,
you already stalked my Facebook. We talked about this, and I look the same as I did as
what if they did it when you were like 12?
Okay,
it's like some Panamanian thing.
Sure, Central America, like third world country, but we do a lot of surgery. Makes complete sense. No,
don't they do a lot of surgery in South Korea?
North Korea.
North Korea?
Wait, what? It's South Korea.
Somewhere they do a lot of surgery.
That's not
a foreign idea.
My brain is farting. We're okay. There's one with Kim Jong-un and one that's like
Kim is in North.
Okay, then that's not the surgery. South. It's South. And South Korea is not a third world country, bitch. They're like hell developed.
Yeah, that's true. But I guess in my mind, it's like, I don't think Panamania is that. I guess it is. It's just, it's so not small. How could it be third world? There's not that much to do with it.
I mean, it's debatable. It's weird. Some people say it's third world. A lot of many parts of it is like very modern, very Miami. So it's just like a really weird dichotomy.
Yeah, weird.
Like
I guess in my mind, it's not that it's not third world. It's just, I don't know. I don't know about enough about Panama, but the canal's there. I know that.
The canal's there.
And so
We
in my
got the
mind, it's like,
canal.
oh, they must have some sort of metropolis that
No,
centers around
we
the
do.
canal.
No, actually, the canal is far away from the metropolis, but we do have
Okay.
a metropolis.
So
That
in my
canal is
mind,
its own thing.
because so it's like, and I guess the idea of third world, it's like it's like you're telling me there's in my mind there's no cities, or there's no like.
No, okay, because you're an educated person, so and you understand the difference. But like, I mean, I thought you would. I am just sounding like an idiot right now. Like anybody who's listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts and is not watching my face, my thought process, thinks that like I'm stupid. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I feel like you were making a joke maybe, and I took it the wrong way.
I
don't know.
No.
I'm so
yes
confused.
and no. Yes and no.
This is a weird start.
This is a weird fucking start. But
you want to start over?
Should we start over? Should we ask my my Magic 8-Ball app?
Oh yeah, ask the Magic 8-Ball app, because then if we keep going, they'll know that we can't make our own decisions.
Yeah. Okay. Should we start over? It says don't settle, so I'm gonna go with start over.
Okay. I thought when you said don't settle that meant like, hey, don't give up. But we have very different perspectives.
Let's ask again.
Oh gosh. Actually, could you clarify yourself?
We need a clarifier right now. Take responsibility for your actions.
I think we should keep going.
Okay, I think we should keep going. Okay.
This is boyfriend material.
This is boyfriend material.
Maybe
yeah, shut up, Samantha. Let me say something. We're doing a very weird episode today.
We're in a weird spot. This is a weird category to talk about.
I know. It's about our patron saint, our new patron saint, Lori Harvey.
She's our patron saint?
I mean, no, but she's up there.
I feel so bad because in my research I learned nothing about Lori Harvey. I only learned about
I did a lot of I knew you would do that, so I did a lot of Lori Harvey Googling.
Oh good, because I feel very stupid. I was like, I have nothing to say about Lori Harvey herself.
Dude, my title of my Lori Harvey notes are Thanos, aka Lori Harvey.
Why would you call her Thanos?
Because she's collecting all the Infinity Stones.
But she's got way more than 5 or 6. How many are there?
I know, I stand so hard. Clarifier for this episode, we are in no way, shape, or form slut-shaming Lori Harvey. I think this is great content.
I think it's also very awesome that she could wrangle herself this motley crew.
Yes.
It's impressive.
It's very impressive. And she's a tiny girl, so I'm very confused. She's also very young.
What do you mean? You're very confused. Tiny women can get guys.
Oh my God, no, yeah, but like,
you think everyone's just got to be tall and like a model?
Oh my,
like long leg gazelle.
No,
I'm not just limbering through the wilderness of beauty with your elevating. You're even taller than me in the Zoom.
I am. Whenever I do the graphics, I have to like make you taller. So we look
tall now, and I'm bigger than you. Now you can't do anything.
That's fine. I don't care.
I have better lighting here too. I'm gonna just stay here as like a mass.
Do I have better lighting here? I think you can see my ring light, and that makes me look lame. No. What I mean is that like I feel that if I met Lori Harvey in school, which I wouldn't, she was homeschooled, I would not think that she's that bitch. Like she looks super chill. She's 5'3", and she's the master wrangler. Like I am surprised.
Yo, that is how you become that bitch. You be super chill. Well, first of all, hey, yo, she's hot.
Yes, absolutely.
She is super fine. 1. But 2, really if you're just like a cool chick, then that's exactly what dudes want, because it's like it's too hard for them to think about like what your wants and needs are. They just need you to be like there. I know that was like very belittling, but sometimes it's too hard for them.
I understand.
You're a very demanding person. or personality, sometimes it's too hard for them. Whereas if you're not, which is what I think you're saying she is.
I mean, I just started with like a really high respect for Lori, and then it dwindled.
Why?
Because I found out some things that I didn't like.
What are the things you don't like? Or is
she walks for Dolce & Gabbana a lot. And you don't know this because you don't care about the fashion industry. But Dolce & Gabbana is fucking canceled.
Why are they canceled?
They're fucking racist. Like it's insane. It's like if
How are they racist? How are they racist? What are they doing?
Oh my god, they are extremely racist towards Asian people in general. They make fun of people's weight. They literally call, like when Lady Gaga was performing on the Super Bowl, I think it was Stefano Gabbana posted a photo of her performing, calling her fat.
Really?
Yeah, they randomly.
So these are the actual people from.
Yes, they're
like, not like I thought it was like the company was doing some racist stuff. Like this is the actual owners.
Yes.
Yo. Okay.
And they're like full on like commenting on photos, calling like Selena Gomez ugly.
What?
Yeah, and telling Kate Moss she cannot wear shorts. And like, it's just, they're so problematic in so many ways. And you know what? Their work is not that good because it's beautiful, but it's always the same shit, collection after collection after collection. And I could go on about this for hours, but this is boyfriend material and not Gabby rants about fashion. The thing is that Lori, Lori, as a POC woman, should know better.
Okay. I feel like you're putting a lot on her. She's like, what, 25?
Yes. How old am I?
Yeah. But you're acting like everyone is where you are. You have to, this is in my mind, you have to assume that you're at least the median of maturity for your age, right? And that's being generous for every person, right? So there's got to be people below you. That's not their fault. They're just not as wise. They're not as, she's having a moment. She's having sex with random people. And by random people, I mean just lots of famous people. Not like in a bad way, but just like she's having that like time of your life where you're like, I'm exploring. I don't know who I am yet. What do I want?
I want to not be a racist and not rep a racist company.
But what if she doesn't know that? Like maybe she's not on social medias like that.
But she is, though. She's literally an Instagram
But maybe not
model.
like on, yeah, I guess that's true.
Like she should know that. That's why it's so like, okay, Emilia Clarke right now, she's the face of Dolce & Gabbana. Or she was. I think that's whack that her team allowed her to be the face of Dolce, but I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't know. Why? Because she's an actress. Like she's not in the fashion scene. She's fucking learning how to speak Daenerys Targaryen with a fucking, like, didn't she have like a brain seizure, like something crazy? So I wouldn't put it past her if she like simply didn't do her research and she was like, oh, that's so cool. That's a lot of money and I love their clothes. Sure. But Miss Lori Harvey, this is her
Lori.
work. I don't like
the only thing you don't like about her?
I mean, she's been arrested twice.
What?
Yes.
What for? Did she pee outside? That's like a classic girl getting arrested thing, isn't it?
Did she pee outside? No, I would have loved that for her. But she was arrested the first time for hitting a car that was parked
with her car.
And I'm just, I'm just gonna let that one go because I'm thinking that maybe she's not a good driver.
That's possible,
and I understand that. The second one, though, she hit something, a property situation, and she was hitting and running. But I also watched half an episode of the Pretty Little Things podcast. You have no idea what that is. That is a British clothing brand that all the thoughty influencers were. And she seems so chill. Like, she looks like such a cool girl.
Maybe she is.
She's probably, in my head, she is the girl that was like, oh well, and like moves along.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh shit, oops, okay. Anyway, next topic. And since I deeply analyze everything, uh, just baffling to me.
Maybe
Also,
she just chills out and smokes a lot of weed.
she's
Or
BFS with Normani.
oh,
I'm gonna just tell you all I know about Lori Harvey since I was the feminist of the group and did the Lori Harvey research that you avoided.
boyfriend material, and you named the show, so
you're the one that dates girls, so don't get me started.
No, I have dated girls. I only date Derek now, and we have lots of fun dates.
It's really cute. Whenever I watch her podcast, I'm like, he loves her so much. It's so cute.
I know.
Like you can watch it, and I'm like slightly annoyed because I'm like, how is this real?
I know.
Slightly.
He's perfect.
He like worships you. It's insane. Listen, we're not going to talk about Derek anymore because he doesn't follow me on Instagram.
He doesn't?
And he doesn't. He fully doesn't. I want you to know that. And I like all of his photos, and I like all of the photos in the fucking raw room, and I like all of like everybody's like, I am so supportive. You know that.
I'll have to say something to him.
Yeah,
but I can't guarantee he'll listen to me.
I don't think he will. I don't think he will, but it's fine. Shout out to Michael for not letting me follow him on.
Oh, he says he's gonna let you follow him.
Can you tell him?
I said a text when you were first sending me text, and I said, I heard my friend is stalking you. And he said, how could they be stalking me? My account is private.
Okay, so for the people that are listening, I am absolutely obsessed with Sam's family, and I must know everything about them. So I'm stalking every single member, and the only one I cannot stalk at all is Michael, because he's never on Nikki Lopez's photos, never. And
well, he's in the military. He's like a Secret Service man.
Oh my god,
he's not, but I was just.
I was like,
I thought it would be fun for him to say that.
He should say that. He should say that. What's the thing when you like do all the things? The one that Bradley Cooper was on American Sniper.
A Marine?
No, the really hot one. Wait, let me Google.
I'm pretty sure he's a Marine.
No, it's not a Marine.
Okay.
Toughest military branch. Is it Marine Corps?
It's a Marine. I was correct.
What's the
oh, you mean like a Navy SEAL? Like the specific?
Yes.
He was not a Navy SEAL in American Sniper. He was a Marine, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure he was a Navy SEAL. I could be wrong. I watched that movie 2 times in the movie theater.
It's really upsetting movie.
I love that movie. It's super upsetting, but I was so like, I just love Bradley Cooper as an actor. I think he's so good. Also, there's a fake baby that looks plastic in that one shot.
Oh yeah, it does.
And it's the second time I saw it, I like knew about this, but I didn't expect the entire theater to notice. But then somebody yelled it out, and everybody started laughing. Like we were watching a Jonah Hill movie. Like it was crazy. Anyway,
American Sniper.
Back to Lori Harvey.
Let's start out with how her famous dating life starts. Apparently, it's a tragic tale of ups and downs. It's a roller coaster ride of broken engagements and flings.
I wanted to shout out Meek Mill before you did that.
Okay, what's up with Meek Mill?
He has a Lori Harvey line on his song "Going Bad."
You do so much more thorough research than
he said, "I got Lori Harvey on my wish list."
That was just the only line. What any more context? Can you wrap the whole thing?
I can't. I Googled it.
That's
why do you think I know Meek Mill music? I really literally only know about Meek Mill because of the Nicki Minaj situation. I care about the hip hop gossip and the hip hop gossip alone.
I can't imagine caring about the hip hop gossip and not listening to the music. Like that's The whole point.
I listen to it when there's a fight and I'm like, oh shit. But I will read, like I will look for the lyrics. Because sometimes it's just too fast and I can't.
You don't have to look at the lyrics. You could just listen to the vibe.
No, I want to hear what they're saying. Then she's also on a Future song, which is Accepting My Flaws. And he says, give me glory, that's victory.
Oh. Okay,
I didn't check how old Meek Mill was when this happened, but I just want you to know that when Future was rapping that, he's a 36-year-old man and this is a 22-year-old girl. So
okay. Well, I mean, she's still an adult.
I mean, if I would have done the same thing, like I'm just skeptical of Future.
Yeah, I get that you're skeptical of Future, but I don't think this is the worst thing he's done. Maybe abandoning all of his children is probably.
I mean, Russell's picking up the slack, so it's fine.
He's got like 6 kids.
I know. It's
and Russell's got one of his.
I just want to know why Ciara thought that having a baby with Future and then naming him Future was a good idea.
You know, she was having her Future phase. You go through it. You go through phases in life where you got to try things and you're like, do I want to be the kind of girl that's having one of Future's babies? And then you move on.
I forgot the name of this rapper I learned about on the Wendy show.
So we're supposed to...
Wait, he's 21 and he was dating Yaya Mayweather. And he has 10 kids.
That's a lot of kids.
10? When you're 21?
10?
How?
10?
Like, okay, so 10? When... It's in my mind. I don't get it.
Are you Genghis Khan?
I don't understand.
Okay.
Okay. Lori Harvey boyfriends.
Are we starting with Memphis?
Oh, wait. No, this is relevant. This is good. So she was on her way to go to the Olympics. She was going to be an equestrian. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But she threw her ACL and broke her lower back at age 18. So she had to give that up. That gives her some depth.
Yo, that's awful.
That's fucking awful. Yeah. So she can't.
Sucks.
She like rides for fun now, but I don't think she can do the jumps, and she was like a jumper.
That sucks.
Yep.
I hate that. That's a terrible, sad story. I hate it when people have something they're passionate about and then
it's taken away from them.
It's taken away from them.
Dude, I had this ballet teacher that had a blood clot on her leg, and she had to like have her leg removed or die.
Stop.
She died.
God. Why would you do this? She died?
She died.
No, stop this conversation. I don't want any of these negative, sad stories in my life right now. I can't. These instances need to be washed away. I reject these thoughts. I don't want any more gross, creepy. Only on positive thoughts.
Abraham Hicks would be proud.
Thank you, Abraham.
We love you.
Jesus Christ, can we talk about these stupid guys that she's dated?
Yeah.
Also, they're all stupid. Every last one of the guys that she's dated is a fucking idiot.
Start.
She's way smarter. There's no diss to Lori. It's just they all are dumb.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like I understand. I would date a dumb guy if he's funny. And like he thinks.
You think they're funny? I don't think they're funny.
No, I don't know. I don't know if they're funny. I think Michael B. Jordan might be funny.
I have a lot of feelings about these guys.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Start.
Memphis, is it Dupay or Dupas?
I'm gonna say Dupay, and because that's how the girls on The Real pronounced it.
So they were like engaged and shit.
Yeah, and he was 23 and she was 20.
Okay, so that's like normal, kind of.
Getting engaged at 20 is not normal.
Did you see how they met?
Like he used to call her like every day for a year.
So He met her in 2015. He approached her on a beach.
Oh shit.
Got her number. That's why he started calling her. But like she just ignored him for like a whole year.
I respect that.
In the article I read, they wrote Lori eventually gave in to DePay's advances. What a creepy thing to say.
Yeah. I mean, the one I read said that she would call him every day. That he would call her every day.
Yeah.
And he would send her flowers and she'd be like, "Thank you." So
what the fuck is this? Are you like some like Jane Austen, like Bridgerton bitch? Like who like, is Lori Harvey?
What are you doing, Lori Harvey, that you get daily phone calls and flowers?
Flowers, suitors just appear.
Weren't you like freaking out about Idris Elba sending Beyonce flowers once a week on Obsessed? And you were like, what? Who does that? I listened to Spoil the Beans.
I know, but also in retrospect, now I'm kind of like, I hate this guy because it's like, I hate that he was spending so much money of our money.
See, I wouldn't mind if we're rich.
Yeah, even if we're rich, I would be like, hey, send me something I can use. Like,
I like flowers.
Flowers are fine, but I don't like when they die and stuff. Send me a potted plant once a month.
Okay. Well, I like flowers. Yellow roses, specifically. If I have any admirers, yellow roses.
You heard her.
Anyway. What? Did you say incels?
Yeah.
Sam, did we explain why I have beef with your brother? Or did we just let that hanging?
I don't know. It's hard to keep track this episode. I had the wine, you know.
Okay, in case we didn't say it, Sam's brother wouldn't let me follow him from the Boyfriend Material Instagram, and I got fucking pissed, so I texted Sam, and Sam shamed him into letting me follow him. So I will try again, and I'll let you know next time we record.
He's in the air right now. He's flying to San Diego for a super secret mission.
I don't know what that is. Okay, sure. I'll try tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll put it on my planner.
Because when he messaged me about it, he was in Chicago. Super secret.
Super secret. Okay. Okay, Chuck.
Memphis. Okay,
Memphis.
So they started out weird. It just seems I couldn't find anything about why they broke up, and that really pissed me off.
Oh, I did find a song though. He has a song too. So Lori Harvey, as of right now, I don't know if he has a hip hop career, but I know he has a song in Dutch. That's called No Love. So this is what I think happened. This is my theory. He was obsessed with her. She like Lori Harvey saw a Notebook and a sleepover, and she was like, he's being like Noah from the Notebook. And she was like, I'll give him a chance. And then she realized halfway through, like, holy shit, this guy is obsessed with me and he's kind of boring. I'm gonna yeet.
Yeah, well, you know what's weird about him? Is I looked at their pictures before I read anything about them. I just wanted to look at pictures of them together. And I got this vibe that she was more into him than he was into her. In the pictures.
Which is weird.
It was really weird. Because he looks like he's like just into himself, and she looks like she's like trying to get affection. And I wonder if maybe
he wanted her as a trophy.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I never thought about it like that. Or maybe like
that's such
he doesn't know how to be intimate, but he knew he wanted to be with her, or something like that.
If anybody has Memphis Depay's phone number,
we want to get down to the bottom of this, but I'm not attracted to this guy at all.
He's the least cute one.
He is the least cute one. He's 5'9". This is how she started out. You know, you got to start small, you build up. She's all about building up.
Yeah.
More.
Yes.
Bigger, better,
faster,
famouser.
Stronger. Michael B. Jordan, bitch. Sexiest man alive.
We're gonna save him for last. Don't go there yet.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want to move on to Justin Combs?
I literally have nothing on Justin Combs, just that they dated in 2018, and then that's this around the same time she dated Trey Songz.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's kind of confusing. Like, why would you pick Justin Combs over Trey Songz?
I think she dated Justin Combs first and then dumped him for Trey Songz because it was
that makes sense.
In the timeline I saw, they listed him first. He's 5'7", first of all. I thought you'd want to know that.
Mm-hmm.
He's obviously Sean Diddy Combs' son. He is like 26.
How tall is P. Diddy?
I think I wrote that down too. He's 5'10".
P. Diddy has tall guy energy.
He does. It's because he's a big man. Not like physically, but in the board.
I understand.
So this is an interesting story. I couldn't find a lot about Sean.
5'10"?
Yeah.
I would have sworn that he was at least
6 foot, right?
That's insane.
But so Justin Combs, they dated for a few months. This is the one story I found about Justin Combs, and it's really more about P. Diddy, but it has to do with Justin Combs.
Every single one that I found was more like, but P. Diddy.
So Justin Combs went to UCLA on a football scholarship.
Okay. But, oh no, yeah, he actually plays. He's good. I've seen this.
Oh, well, so apparently in the article I read on like Fox Sports, they said that apparently he hadn't been seeing a lot of action. And so his dad, Sean Diddy Combs, during this time period was he ended up getting arrested by UCLA campus police after an alleged assault against a UCLA strength and conditioning coach.
So P. Diddy fought the coach because his kid wasn't playing?
I don't know. They weren't clear on that. They did bring up in the article that he wasn't seeing a lot of playing time. And I thought that was important.
I remember.
And then apparently a kettlebell was allegedly used as a weapon.
That's creative.
And I thought I thought was the best part of the article, and prompts to Fox Sports and whatever for this. They said, the worst part was that Justin, instead of just like being quiet and not saying anything about it, like posted in his Twitter.
Of course he did.
That he supported his dad, and he really was so happy that his father supported him and everything that he did. So like,
I mean, I remember that. I remember when this happened.
You do? I never heard about this.
I told you I watched the Wendy show every morning.
No, but it's just, to my mind, it's just like, you must just have some quiet time.
I hate silence.
That's the problem. You need to enjoy it. There's plenty of beauty there.
That's why I said no to Jack Dorsey. I don't know that episode is out already. Yeah,
it's already
out. I said no to Jack Dorsey because he spends way too much time in silence. That would drive me crazy.
Dude, I love silence. Silence is the bomb. I mean, I'm sure everyone who's listening is not a fan, because if you listen to podcasts, you're not a silence person.
I fucking hate silence. I cannot deal with it. I don't even sleep in silence. I have rain in the background and a podcast, preferably about murder or history.
You know this, sick woman.
You know, you know this about me.
Do you have anything about Justin Combs?
No, just that he's like irrelevant, and P. Diddy would go to like his practices and like sit.
I also would say Justin Combs is the second least attractive person on the list. She's working her way up. It's better than Memphis, but still not that great.
See, but I find Memphis more impressive than Justin.
Because Memphis is like an athlete and does stuff. Justin's kind of like a lame-o.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I getting in trouble for saying
this is the guy that's going to get around in life by pure nepotism.
He also just seems like a child.
And he's not going to acknowledge it. Because like, fun fact, somebody I love, Frankie Jonas, who's like the one Jonas brother that isn't part of the band. He has so many TikToks about talking about how he has no talent and how he dropped out of film school and he got in because out of nepotism, and he literally like, he's like, I don't fucking know. And he's like a troll. on TikTok. He's really funny. He should do comedy. Like, honest to God, I think he should do comedy. Frankie, if you're listening.
Frankie, if you're listening, we'll send this to you specifically.
We love you.
I love you too, even though I'm just finding out about you.
I'll send you to Frankie. He's a superior Jonas. His energy is impeccable.
Should we move on to Trey Songs?
Let's do it.
I didn't realize Trey Songs was spelled with a Z until today. So that was
I did know that. I did know that. I didn't know Trey Songs was that old.
He's been, I mean, because for me, the only Trey Songs song that's worth playing, and I don't even like it because it's annoying, is that Bottoms Up song.
Absolutely.
Bottoms up.
Absolutely. Like, it's not a song that I'm gonna be like, oh my God, play Bottoms Up, but I'm not gonna be like rolling my eyes.
I went on Trey Songs YouTube today. I played all the like favorite uploads or most played music on there. I hate all of his songs.
How is
I was like telling Derek, I was like, I don't think I like Trey Songs.
Why is he so relevant then?
He just puts out music all the time. I think he consistently works.
I think a lot of people think he's really cute.
I think he has a really nice voice. It's just all of his songs are not, they're just off. They're not quite right.
I just want somebody else to write for him.
Whoever's writing his songs now is not doing him any justice because he has a great voice. You know, he seems like he's trying to do the Usher, Chris Brown thing.
I have an idea.
But Trey with Songs, rap.
I'm going to fix your career like I fixed Vanessa Hudgens in the Christmas episode. I think it was. Remember how I came up with the whole game plan for Vanessa Hudgens? Sam, I told you that I said Vanessa should go on The Bachelor and she should be the Bachelorette.
And then that would fix everything. You're right.
Yeah, because she's still on ABC money. Like, Vanessa. Trey, listen. Think you should hit up your pal. Maybe not your pal. He should be your pal. Ed Sheeran. He might be cringy. He's a fantastic writer.
What do you mean cringy?
I love him. I love Ed Sheeran.
There's nothing cringy about Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran is perfect in every way. Oh my God. Don't you dare talk that blasphemous bullshit about Ed Sheeran.
My friend works with his wife.
Cool.
Which I think is nuts. Like, she casually mentioned it and I was like, what?
I love Ed Sheeran. I like Ed Sheeran. I like the cook that looks like Ed Sheeran, Jamie Oliver.
I love Ed Sheeran. I just have a weird, like, really, I think it was people just telling me that he was toxic and I believed it. But I was a big Ed Sheeran fan in the beginning to the point where I bought his first album twice so he would go up on the Apple charts.
Gabby takes fandom to another level.
I am a psycho.
She is a little bit scary.
This is why Michael does not want me to follow him.
He doesn't even know any of this. He's also just like, I feel guilty letting her follow me now because I don't have any good pictures. He like got all like self-conscious, like,
oh my God.
And it's like, dude, shut up. No one wants you. Live in freaking San Diego. Like, as if you'd ever, you do live in LA.
Yes, I'm gonna get on the phone and meet your brother before I meet you. That makes total sense.
You could get married to Michael and then you would get a citizenship and then he could use you to get more money from the Navy.
Would he like me though? Would I like him?
Actually, you might not be a bad match.
Did you fix our lives here?
I mean, neither of you, he doesn't need that. I really don't want him to get married, but it would help your life.
And I can vote and have a say.
And then you're like married to like someone who's in the service, so that like gives you like props with like all white people ever. You're like, and he's a veteran.
DM him
like
right now.
Every boomer in the world, a veteran.
DMing him right now. Hey, Michael. I have an idea. First question: how tall are you? This is important.
I think he's only 5'11". He might be 6 foot.
I'll ask him. Can I ask him, or is he gonna freak out if I ask him for his height?
He's gonna think you're into him, and he'll get like really like nervous, and then like,
God,
I'm hot.
Boys are so stupid. Anyway, I just want the intel. I want everybody's into at all times.
So not Drake. I wish it was Drake. It's Trey Songz. I wrote down his voice is nice, but the music is boring. He's like just a meh Drake.
I feel like that's a really fair assessment. Absolutely.
Sorry, Trey Songz, but
Trey Songz, we don't like you.
Better songs. You have songs in your name, and your songs are like BS.
You know what you should do, Trey Songz? Just put Lori Harvey in the lyrics.
He works really hard. I feel bad because it's like he does have a really great voice, and that's not nice.
Is it?
He's an artist. I'm sorry, Trey Songz. I take it all back.
Been in movies? I feel like he's voiced characters. I'm gonna look this up. I feel like he was on The Princess and the Frog. Oh no, I think that was Neo.
Yeah, that was the thing about Trey Songz for me, because I kept thinking Trey Songz had a lot of songs I liked, and then they were other people's songs. I was like, oh, that's not him. Okay.
Yeah.
How about this one? No. And then Bottoms Up came up. I was like, I remember this song. I really like this song. And then everything else.
Okay, I think I like Successful, but that's Drake fit Trey Songz.
I don't even know if I've heard that one. Don't play it now.
No, I'm not playing it. We don't have those rights.
You can't do that on YouTube or the Spotify or however you're listening. Follow us, subscribe, like, tell your friends.
Please. Anyway, Trey Songz. My beef with this is that he was 34 and she's 21, which 21-year-old Lori Harvey is obviously 100% down for this because it's Trey Songz and he's debatably really attractive.
Yeah, but he is good looking. The other thing though is even if he wasn't Trey Songz, well, the older man thing when you're 21 is really like that's prime age for that. Like 20 to 21 is when you're like, I'm into guys that could possibly be my father, or like just.
That's funny that you say that because I have that note, but for P. Diddy, because I did the math.
Mm-hmm.
Like she could be Trey Songz's daughter, but that would have been an oops baby.
Oh yeah, but like we're getting into it keeps getting there. She's clearly there's a moment. This is a moment in time of her life.
I just don't get how she has daddy issues when she has Steve Harvey.
I don't think she's having daddy issues.
I mean, her actual dad is allegedly imprisoned at the moment.
Oh, well, that will give you daddy issues, but I don't think that's what's happening here. I think she's a young woman. She's trying out all the world has to offer. All right. And that's our right as women.
Yes, you should.
We can do that. We can go out and we can see if we like Trey Songz. And you know what?
Or Lewis Hamilton.
Your bottom goes up and you're like, this wasn't what I wanted. But I think this is a moment in time, and I think she's experimenting. And we're all just watching and critiquing it, and that's not fair.
No, I'm highly entertained. I encourage this from her. I expect her to date, oh my God. I cannot believe I forgot this man's name.
She just keeps doing this to me.
I just don't want to say the wrong name, because if I say the wrong name,
that's what she's about. She's like, I'm afraid I will look stupid in front of everyone.
No, because like in my head, your cool comedian friends listen to this shit and they're smart, and I'm gonna sound stupid.
Smart.
They're not. Am I smarter?
Stupid. We just went through the worst. Like there was a global pandemic, and we still do comedy. Like, that's the smartest.
He was Tom Cruise's best friend.
What?
This guy.
Tom Cruise's best friend?
And then he started dating Katie Holmes.
Who dated Katie Holmes? I thought Tom Cruise dated Katie Holmes.
God. Tom Cruise dated Katie Holmes. Samantha, give me 3 seconds.
I can't handle you. I can't. You're stressing me out.
You love me.
Yeah, she brings spice to my life.
Are you saying that because I'm Hispanic?
Saying that because you're super anxious.
Jamie Foxx. I was like, Fox.
Like such a difficult.
I could have. I kept like typing different names in front
You
of
think she
Fox.
should end up with Jamie Foxx?
I think that if she's gonna keep
That's what
going,
she's going for
I
ultimately.
think that if she's going older and that's her end game, you gotta do it, Jamie Foxx. Obviously not Chris Brown because he's I don't want to say Idris Elba because he's way too old.
No, he's not.
For fucking you don't think he's too old for Lori Harvey?
How old is Idris Elba? Like 45?
Idris Elba's in his 50s.
Really?
No way, he's 45.
Such a fox.
I know.
I wish he was on this list. Then we wouldn't even be having this stupid conversation.
He's 48. He's 48.
Just be done.
It'd be like Idris Elba, bitch. Moving on.
Wait, he's 48?
He's 48.
And she's 25?
Yeah. No, she's 24.
Okay. It's what, 24 years? She's half his age.
I don't think that's anyway.
It's legal.
It is legal.
Hey, and why are you keeping this from her? You're acting like you wouldn't want that. If you were 24 and I told you you could marry Idris Elba and then some other bitch was like, no, you're too young for Idris Elba.
I'm gonna be honest. I would think about it. I would absolutely go on a date with Idris Elba because it's Idris Elba, but I don't think I would think about it at like a random 48-year-old, like some fucking random 48-year-old that like works in PR. I don't fucking know. I'd be like, you're creepy, sir. Idris Elba, I would think about it.
But then why are you bringing up these numbers when they're people that the numbers don't matter for? And that's what they're talking about, and that's the problem. But still.
Anyway, who do you want to talk about next?
Well, we have to. I think Sean Diddy Combs is next. Mr.
Sean Diddy Combs. P. Diddy.
Puff Daddy.
They only dated for a month. September, October 2019. I hope to God that if she had sex with Justin, she didn't have sex with P. Diddy.
Why would she not have sex with P. Diddy? What's the point of dating him if she's not having sex with him? The whole point is to see what it's about.
Oh my God. I just hope she picked one or the other.
She had sex with both of them.
Maybe she didn't. They only dated 1 month. Maybe she didn't.
Okay, this is the thing. P. Diddy is an adult man. Mm-hmm. This is his son's ex. If you're entertaining her at all, you are fucking her. Like, you're not hanging out with her and like entertaining like her. You're not having her around as like just a friend. It's your son's ex. That would make him so uncomfortable. Clearly, they were fucking on the DL.
God.
And then someone found out and it became a problem, and that's why it ended.
Does this make you feel a little weird about P. Diddy?
No.
I
don't care about his art the same way I care about other people's art. I mean, I like P. Diddy. I'm glad he brought us lots of great artists, and and I think he's like an amazing businessman, but that doesn't like turn me on or anything.
I would love to have a conversation with him because I think he's probably like a fascinating person. Mm-hmm. But this one weirds me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. This is some telenovela shit that I wasn't expecting.
I mean, it's weird that he was doing that, but it's like you have to admit that there's no way he's entertaining her unless they're fighting.
Absolutely. Right? I hate that you're right. Like, I wish I could fight you. I wish I had an argument for this, but he's 50. What? He's taking out her no. You feel that? What?
I'm checking to see if my teeth are red from the wine.
No, they're not. They're not. Your teeth are always. I started doing oil pulling because that's supposed to make your teeth whiter and shit.
Yeah, that shit goes hard. Do it.
Are you doing it? Oil? Do you do it?
I used to, but when I move around and stuff, it's hard to like buy a big jug of coconut oil every once in a while. I found a thing that's not coconut oil. That's like a mix. It's gross. It's fucking disgusting. Super gross. You get used to it.
But that's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true, but it detoxifies the body, and Gwyneth Paltrow does it, so
it's good for you.
The amount of things that I've tried because Gwyneth Paltrow told me to.
That one's worth doing. And also, like, if you tend to get like I don't know if your tongue gets that like white stuff on it.
Rarely.
If that ever happens, it eliminates that completely.
Interesting. Okay. So P.
Little
Diddy.
health tidbit for everyone.
That was a tidbit. P. Diddy is 28 years older than
but he's worth $740 million.
Yes, but I just want to he could have fully had her and it not be an oops baby.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
He could have intentionally had a kid at 28. Because like people go like, oh, he could have been your dad because he's like 15 years older. And I'm like, okay, he could have, but that's an oops baby. Like this man did not want to be a dad. That's a fuck up. P. Diddy could have planned to be a parent.
Gosh, P. Diddy has been a parent like 100 times over.
He had so many kids.
Yes, so many, and then he adopted a kid, and it's like, yo, P. Diddy, chill the fuck out.
If I was P. Diddy's daughter, I would be fucking pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you keep fucking up my part of the will. Like, no.
I mean, they have a lot of money, and he'll set them up before he leaves, I'm sure.
Hope he does.
Work-wise. Certainly you teach those things to your kids. It's weird, like people who are successful and then they just don't say anything to their kids about it. They just let their kids like just be fuck ups.
I kind of love those.
I just
what do you imagine it to like do that to their kids?
Everyone who's successful does that to their kids.
No,
they're too busy being successful to give a shit about their kids.
I mean, I don't know what you define as successful, but like, I think our parents are debatably successful and we turned out okay, right?
Oh yeah, but it's like, I guess.
You mean like Trump level successful?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff.
Okay. Are you drunk, Samantha?
I'm almost finished my wine. Also, hey, I'm supposed to do this I'm doing an anti-ad. If you're currently following a wine company called BB, unfollow them. Babe. Yeah, fuck them.
Babe.
We don't like them.
They blocked me.
They blocked her.
Which makes no sense.
Unfollow their asses and never buy their wine.
I still have their push notifications on. So every time they post, I get a notification and I go to the profile and it says this profile does not exist.
Wow.
And then I went on my burner account and I looked it up and they're still there.
You can't block her for long because she's got burner accounts.
I have several burner accounts, bitch. Don't try me.
Do you want to move on to
the best one?
Future?
Oh, no. I was thinking of the other one. Okay, let's do Future.
Future and then the last one. What do you think about Future?
I am bothered by Future.
Really? Okay.
I am bothered by Future because he's so talented and so successful and he just keeps having kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and am I wrong or is it like the same 6 baby mamas that he keeps going back to?
I don't know what he's doing.
I feel like
keeps
that
fucking,
might be,
dude.
And I'm like, dude, you should know this by now. Like, you should know. Why don't you get that surgery?
Yo, he can't do that. He's like repopulating. Dude, Future is like, yo, I have mixed feelings about Future. My notes here are very conflicted. And
why? Tell me your conflictions.
Because the thing about Future is he is so talented.
I know.
Like, honest to God, I think out of everyone on this list, he's easily 100 times more talented than everyone else combined.
No doubt. 100%.
100%. Everyone else combined and then multiplied it by 100, it doesn't even come close to how talented Future is.
Okay, that's a stretch, but yeah, he's really good.
Future is so fucking, and he created a whole fucking genre. And if people don't, I mean, like when you think of that trap sound, you think of Future, you know what I mean? Like it's
just baffling to me that you can be so talented and brilliant and so stupid at the same time.
But is it that he's stupid or is he just not give a shit?
There's no way he's a good dad. No way.
I know, but does that make him stupid or does he just not give a fuck? Because I think that's what it is. I think you don't give no shits.
If you were Future's friend, wouldn't you tell him, "Hey, Future, don't you like? Why don't you just like get a surgery?"
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter because who's Future really friends with? He hangs out with people like fucking Drake. They make music together. It's not friendship, it's work.
Okay, fine. And I also don't feel like Drake
Everything's
would
about
give
the
the
music.
most sound advice.
Yeah, that's true. But
did you see him on that commercial with Jake from State Farm?
Drake did one?
Drake is Jake from State Farm's like body double.
I've seen that one actually. Yeah,
And I don't know who came up with that idea, but
that's
you
genius.
need an award. Like that was great.
So smart. That's
Dude,
great.
Jake from State Farm is on my celebrity crush list.
Jake can get it.
Jake from State Farm,
yeah, 100%.
He's so cute. He's so cute.
Yo, Future, dude. So I have all these bad things about him, like, oh, he's like an absent father. Oh, he seems like he'd probably cheat on you, obviously.
Absolutely.
Like, he's definitely fucking around. But
there is
you
no
know what
way
it
he
is?
doesn't.
He's so, because this is the thing about Future. He's very, very talented.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know how like we talked about how like Memphis was like the least good looking, and then like Justin was a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I think, honest to God,
Future's hot.
Is really fucking hot. Like Future
I
is
know, I hate it.
Michael B. Jordan is obviously hotter than Future, but Future is like, he's second to Michael on this list. He's the second hottest guy.
Yeah, I know. I fully
agree. And then on
with
top of that, he is the most talented guy. And he's got like that bad boy factor. Like Future's like someone you want to like, hook up with him at like a party.
You're lowering your voice so like Derek can't hear you.
No, I just thought it was sexy if I lowered it.
Sure.
He can hear me. All these walls are so thin. So like, you think Future's hot?
But he is though. You know why?
Future's fine.
In my head, he looks like he's a part of the Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he look like
always wearing glasses?
I know. To me, it looks like he is with Samuel Jackson on the Matrix, like picking the pills.
Oh yeah,
all the time.
He's always in him being in a suit.
Yeah, and he said "red pill, bitch." Like I understand, but then again, with Future, I feel like every single woman that gets in a relationship with Future knows what the fuck she's getting into.
Yeah, you're just there for a good time. I think if you're with Future, you're there to fuck and like maybe like go out to a few parties together, and then it's done. Because he's going to go on to someone else. Like whenever he's on the road again, it's over.
Everybody knows. Like I did read her book, so I'm like weird. Maybe it's weird I'm saying this, but like you remember the Playboy bunnies, like how they were all Hugh Hef's girlfriend? They weren't. Like they knew what they were getting into, but I do know that Holly actually thought they were gonna get married, which is insane to me. But
that's awkward.
It's a very sad book, but it's insane. Like the gossip is I'll send it to you when you move to your new spot. No, you're gonna be shocked.
I'm definitely not gonna read it.
Okay, so Future's hot. He looks like he's from the Matrix.
Yeah, he is really hot. And
oh my god, I have an idea.
What?
We should cast him in a movie with Julia Roberts.
It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Like that, what is this? Some alternate reality? How did you even?
I just think it'd be funny.
Future doesn't act.
I know. But in the next Julia Roberts movie, where she's like in an airplane, I want Future to be sitting next to her and just like being flirty.
A cameo.
Yeah, and him like being flirty and like hitting on Julia Roberts. That'd be really funny to me.
Julia Roberts doesn't get cast in those kinds of movies anymore because she's getting too old. It's not her fault. It's the industry. She's still beautiful. They just want the next young person. You can still do someone older, but just not that old. Like someone from my age group, like a Katniss Everdeen. What's her face?
Are you serious? She's She's not Jennifer Lawrence. She's not old at all.
I'm not saying she's old, but she's not like a child.
She's in her 30s.
I know.
We need somebody in their 40s.
You want to go that old?
Yeah. Because it needs to look in their 50s. Oh my God, better idea. Dolly Parton. I want Dolly Parton on that plane, and I want Future to be hitting on her.
Oh, that's funny. That'd be good. Okay, what's
Dolly would. What the name of my new film?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call it Delaware, and it's gonna be set in Delaware, and it's gonna be fucking random as fuck. Okay. And it's like a comedy murder mystery where Dolly Parton's like looking for the whoever murdered her twin sister.
Okay. Wow.
And then the head detective is John Hamm.
Oh, okay. I love that.
Great idea.
Great idea.
I am a genius.
You are a genius.
Idea.
You're not going to cast Michael B.
Dakota Fanning is going to play Dolly Parton's
younger self.
No, nephew, not nephew, niece.
Be funny to have Dakota Fanning play Dolly Parton's younger self, and you like put fake boobs on her.
I don't know if Dakota would be down for that, but I would love it. I would love that for her, but I don't know if she fucks with comedy.
That would be fun. It's weird that like really great actors don't fuck with comedy because it's like so much harder to do comedic acting.
I think it's really strange. And I love when really comedy like actors do really serious roles.
Yeah, but then there's like some actors who are willing to do both. Like they're really like high, performance actors, but I'll also step over into the comedy world from time to time.
Jim Carrey, we're looking at you. You're great.
Jim Carrey to Comedy Store.
I would lose my fucking shit.
Like he used to be a door guy.
I know. Samantha, there is if I'm there, you're going to have to sedate me. So
I don't think he comes by that often. The last time he was there, Derek saw him when he was there for Mitzi's funeral. He talked to all the door guys. I'm still so jealous. It's such a great story. You'll have to ask him about it sometime.
When we become real life friends and he follows me on Instagram, I would lose my mind. I told you that I'm fully in love with Jim Carrey. I always have been.
You and Derek had the same like people you like Tom Hanks and Jim Carrey.
Why is he not my friend? Why doesn't he want to talk to me? Let's talk about Michael B. Jordan.
Yes, this is our last guy.
Clearly the winner.
Well, he's the one she's with now, current boo. 6 foot, nice solid 6 foot.
Great.
Solid.
Unproblematic.
He's very handsome.
Devastatingly handsome. Currently people's sexiest man alive.
Yeah. See, I feel like, I know this is going to sound like a little like a hipstery kind of comment, but I was into Michael B. Jordan long before people were talking about Michael B. Jordan. And now that everyone's into him, he's not as hot.
Okay, because like I've noticed that you're really into like Black Hollywood, which is something very interesting to me. You're like very aware.
Well, yeah.
Of Black Hollywood. I knew about Michael B. Jordan, I'm going to say maybe 2012, 2010.
Yeah.
But I don't know, is that like early?
Well, I mean, if he's currently world's sexiest man, it's like, yeah, he's hot. But this is like the peak. This is like, it's just peak Michael B. But like back in like 2012, did you ever see, what's that like show? It was like Parenthood or something like that. It had a bunch of people in it. He had to do like a season on there.
I have no idea what you're
like Family about. Or Our Family. It was like one of those NBC like big. It was like before.
I'm looking this up. I lost my mind when I first saw him. It was on That Awkward Moment.
Oh, really?
Which we still have to cover. Yeah.
I don't want to watch.
He's an Aquarius.
I know. I saw that. Does it upset you or please you?
No, that's just confusing to me. Oh, he was. I think you mean The Assistants.
No.
All My Children. The
No.
Wire.
No. I know he's on The Wire.
He was on The Sopranos.
Parenthood, right here. He was on. There's a show called Parenthood that I watched. It was like an NBC show, and it was like This Is Us before This Is Us.
Mm-hmm.
And it had like a bunch of famous people on it, like Lauren Graham and that guy who's like old, and Dax Shepard.
I love Dax Shepard.
Craig T. Nelson. But he did like a season on that show, and I was like, ooh, who's this hot guy? And that's when I fell in love with. So it was 2010. So and now like he's hot, but like, yeah, that was when I was my peak horniness in life. It was all downhill from 2010 on.
Oh my God, wait, how old were you in 2010?
20. No, probably 20. Yeah, 2010. Yeah, that was probably the peak.
Let me do the math, because we're not doing the math correctly. You were in 1990, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody listening that already did the math.
We all know.
It's 20. You were right. You were 20.
It's not that hard. It's on an even year.
Wait,
it's on a
was I 20 in 2012? How old was I in 2012? No, I was
5 years younger than me. You were 20 in 2015.
Yeah, no. Well, that movie is still, it's crazy for me because it's like 3 of what I find the most attractive men alive, and they all play best friends, and I just don't understand how like that's a friend group. Like, even if it's like fake, I can't.
How would you handle that? Like, if you were dating one of them and you were attracted to the other two, like, would that bother you?
Are they funny?
Yeah.
All of them.
They're all cool guys. Maybe not like comedian funny, but like they're all like cool guys that can hang. And
comedian funny doesn't mean anything. I've met comedians that are literally not funny unless they're on stage.
Maybe not like laugh out loud funny, but everyone can hang in the circle.
I mean, I think I'd be fine, but it'd be just confusing the first time I meet them. I'd be like, confusing. Holy shit. Like, what is going on?
So you're dating Michael B. Jordan and like he has all these hot friends. How do you handle that? Like, would you be like, oh God, I kind of wish I wasn't dating him? And
no, I don't think. I mean, if he ends up like sucking, yeah. But I'd be like, wow, I hope this works out because I clearly missed my chance with all these other eligible bachelors.
I know you kind of like mix them now because they're all friends with the guy you're with. So the price of dating hot guys that are friends with hot guys.
That's why I keep thinking about the Hemsworth family. Like, I keep imagining some girl that
you gotta pick wisely with that one. Yo, we should do that as an episode, a Hemsworth episode. Oh, dude, I'm stoked already.
I know which one I'm picking already.
I mean, we all know which one we're picking. I mean, everyone has a favorite Hemsworth, and it's the same one. Or actually, you know what? They're all pretty good.
Maybe
no, we'll talk about it later. This is not about Hemsworth. This is about Michael B. Jordan. He deserves his day.
I like that when Michael B. Jordan was chosen as People's Sexiest Man Alive, he said to, I don't know who, on like a press conference, that his grandma was really proud and she kept bragging to her like church lady friends. And I thought that was funny.
Grandmas are like that.
Grandmas really like hot young men.
Yep, they love hot young men. They like when you're beautiful. And
do you just become more shallow with age?
I think so.
Is that it?
Or maybe they're from a time when it was okay to be shallow in some ways, like.
And like you're pretty is the only valid compliment.
It's so weird because it's like now we look at it like, oh, you're pretty as a demeaning compliment, but it's like it was the compliment back in the day.
I love it. This is very toxic of me. I acknowledge it, but I fucking love when people call me skinny and when people call me pretty.
You're skinny and pretty.
Like, it's very fucking toxic of me, but like I love it. I
feel like that's I used to feel that way, and it's so weird because Derek says nice things like that, and it's like it means a lot, but now I'm just like, yeah, I know I'm skinny and pretty, bitch.
I want to be that person. Oh, that's great.
But maybe
Shout
if you
out
do,
to
I feel
Derek
like
for
if you
being
do
sweet.
that, you're just like some guy's gonna like come into your life and
Monopolize it.
Monopolize it.
What? Me being pretty and skinny?
No, if you just decide that like I am that, that's how it happens. It comes into your life. Manifestation.
I'm busy.
She says she's busy, but
I fucking am, bitch. You know I'm busy. At the moment, I'm busy.
She's busy, girl.
This is true.
Busy girl.
Busy.
So
we're
like Michael B. Jordan seem kind of controlling.
No.
Hell
no.
I wrote that down because I've always felt that I gotten this vibe that he's probably really into himself. Well, this is also, I say this because I don't particularly think Michael B. is a fantastic actor. I think he's an okay actor.
I've heard you say this before.
He works very hard, and I'm proud of him for his work, but he's no Leonardo DiCaprio, if that, So I say all that to say, from the characters that he does well in, which are like, he kind of gets cast in the same kind of characters a lot. They're always kind of like this, like, I'm like moody and brooding. They're like the Black Edwards of the world, or if that makes sense. They're like Black Edward Cullen characters.
That's how I'm calling him from now on, Black Edward Cullen.
It's just like, oh, dude, you just chill the fuck out. We get it. You're brooding, you're intense, and you're strong and hot. Yeah, and that guy in my mind is controlling. And so,
no, in my mind, that guy isn't. It's a lot. It's very into himself, but he's very into self-development, and he probably like reads a bunch of like Tony Robbins books, and like has like a crazy routine. So he probably would be really into like our spiritual shit and like self-development. Like he would support that. But I also think he's the guy that goes to bed at 10:30 p.m. Doesn't matter what's going on. Like you could be like, listen, I have a show that's very important to me. And he's like, sorry, boo. I gotta get my beauty sleep.
Okay.
I'm still picking him though. Still picking Michael B. Jordan.
Wait, is this boyfriend material or marriage material? Or boyfriend one night stand material? Because I know.
Okay, because I have different answers for each. I have different answers for each of these questions.
Okay, so what would your one night stand be?
I think we gotta go with Michael B. Jordan.
For a one night
stand? No. I take it back. Future.
I'm totally future for a one night. 100%.
Future. Also, it'd be a crazy story. Like, imagine having that story.
So he just
imagine being able.
I feel like you walk into Future's place. He doesn't say anything. He puts on a record, and it's like his music, and you're like, no way. And then he just walks upstairs, and you're like, do you want me to follow you? And he's like, you can if you want. And then we go upstairs, and then he like.
I just feel like Future snaps his fingers and then everybody in the room is naked. He just goes.
Well, okay, that's even better. Now there's like other people involved and Future's orchestrating it all. What is this? Are you describing like the perfect porno for me tonight?
Yes. Who should I cast in your porno? Do you want
Future, obviously.
Future? Can you put Julie Andrews in it?
No, Julie Andrews? No. Give me Future and Michael B together and I'll be a happy lady.
I don't feel like they would fuck with each other.
No, I don't think that would fly. Okay, so Future's your one night stand. Who would you be boyfriend with?
Probably Michael B. Jordan.
I hate all these guys.
They all kind of suck, but like Michael B. Jordan,
they're all dumb, right?
They're all stupid. But Michael B. Jordan is like really super into like his career, and then I'll be really into my career, and that would work for me, I think.
I feel like I could have an understanding with Future. Like, you fuck whoever you want to fuck, and I fuck, like Derek and you. And, and then, like, that's cool, right?
I can't believe I don't get to hear Derek's take on this statement. It's fine.
But yeah, that could be cool. We could have an agreement. Like, that would be like, it'll be like a Vicky Barcelona type thing, except they never have to see each other. Although I feel like Derek would want to see Future. It's Future.
I feel like Derek would absolutely want to see Future.
It would totally be a Vicky Barcelona.
Derek would want to be in the room. Derek would 100% want to be there. He would write a joke about this.
Wait, why can't I have the joke? Why is he stealing all my material? Yeah, I think I date Future.
And so you're just gonna pick Future? I think I
would not marry Future, but I would date Future. Boyfriend material Future.
I have no proofs, but also no doubts that Trey Songz would be a good husband.
Oh, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's just fine.
Because
he's just so boring.
He's probably boring. He's gonna think you're the greatest thing ever, and he keeps making
so bad.
mistakes, and like he's the breadwinner, and you could probably be like a Real Housewife of like Beverly Hills or whatever the fuck.
I don't want that. I love
know,
artists.
but you could.
Is like Future's like Derek. It's like, oh, you're so great. That's hot that you're into something and you work hard at it, and you're passionate about your art.
Fucking Michael B. Jordan also works hard, and so does PD.
Yeah, they do, but they don't have the thing, like that there's something there, you know what I mean? There's something, some people have it and some people don't have it. I'm not saying Michael B won't have it. I'm not saying Sean Diddy Combs didn't have it at one point, but Future has it right now.
So it's the 3 answers for you is Future?
I can't help myself. I like Future a lot.
Is this your final answer? Are you locking your answer?
I think the problem was I listened to a bunch of Trey Songz songs and I realized how much I hated them. And then I listened to Future and I remembered how much I loved him. And I couldn't get past that.
That was a mistake. Because
and he's hot. I was looking at pictures of him and I was like, God, he's hot.
Okay, but hear me out. In defense of Trey Songz, even though he'd be husband, not boyfriend.
Why are you trying to sell me on Trey Songz?
No, I'm not selling you on Trey Songz. I'm telling you, this is why I think he'd be a good husband. I don't want to hear about your fucking shit at the law office. I don't want to hear about your songs. You do that thing on your studio, and then we come home and we watch 90 Day Fiance. You don't talk about your work. I don't talk about mine. You make the money. I make the money, and you're probably fun to hang around. And he probably has a bunch of celebrity friends. Next thing you know, you're having dinner with Chrissy Teigen.
I don't want to do that that's not how I do relationships. I want to know all about your life and what you're doing and talk about my life and what I'm doing and share it all. And I don't think I could do that with Future if I'm really being honest, but maybe with Michael B.
Yeah, that's why I said Michael B was boyfriend.
I know, but I just like this idea of this, can I have an understanding with Future where it's
Samantha,
an understanding.
Listen to me. Look at my eyes. You just want to fuck Future. That's it. You don't want to date him. It's like the Armie Hammer situation. Same thing.
I didn't want to fuck her. I did want to fuck her.
What?
Yeah, you're right about that.
I know you. I know you very well.
I like it when they're bad.
Oh my God.
I like it. I like it a lot. Give them to me bad.
This is boyfriend material, guys.
Are we done?
Samantha likes him bad.
Wait, who did you pick? I feel like you're talking me down. Samantha, do not fuck Future, whatever you do. I'm gonna fuck Future. I'm wearing a Sons of Anarchy shirt. I'm gonna go fuck Future. Bullshit.
Future just walks in the room. Stop! What?
Just walks into my set.
I will book a flight right now. Wherever you are. I must meet this man. No, I said that boyfriend, Michael B. Jordan.
Okay. I guess I'm saying Michael B. Jordan, even though my heart and my
Just
crotch
follow your
is
heart.
saying future.
Michael B. Jordan is 6 feet tall.
Future's tall too. I wrote it down. What did I say? He's 6'2".
I know. I said that. I remember that Future was taller.
He's a whole solid foot taller than me. That was great for procreation. And what's another kid gonna do for Future? He's got 6 already. It's not a big deal.
He's a whole foot taller than you? That's
Yeah,
a lot.
5'2". That's a lot.
Holy shit. That's like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's hot. Okay. I'm not gonna fight you anymore.
It's not fun for like fun time stuff because it's like makes like the pairing up kind of complicated because you don't line up correctly. Shit. But it's cool like when you're walking around with them because it's like you're a monster.
You're a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is boyfriend material.
This is boyfriend material. You can follow Sam at Best Sam Lopez.
And you can follow Gabby at Hey Gabby Mendez.
And you should follow us both at BF Material Pod
on Instagram. And then also follow the YouTube if you want to see video. This is on video as well if you want to see us
make like faces idiots. At each other.
Yeah, it's great.
This episode in particular, Sam makes a lot of really good faces. So I think you guys should watch the video.
She was complaining about my faces before. She said, you don't make enough faces. And I was like, because I'm bringing the faces.
When I take the fucking like screen grabs for the videos, you always look super cute and I always look like an ogre. I'm
sorry that I'm just stunning.
I'm sorry that you're stunning too, because I keep trying to find a frame where I look okay and I look like any character from Shrek talking at any given mouth
motions are like,
yeah, I know.
You gotta watch the video for this like classic video stuff that you want to see and you can't see right now.
I know. Just watch the video. Why am I like this? Like, why? My mom used to tell me when I was a child that I should learn to laugh more elegantly and more pretty because I look like I'm eating something. Like,
so you guys guys need the video for this.
Yeah. Say something funny so I can laugh and you can say the shape of my mouth when I laugh.
That's a lot of pressure. I don't have just stuff on hand to say to you. You're not giving, you just no setup. There's just, see, she's just doing that now. I can't, okay, that's a lot of, she has a very large mouth laughing space. She has a cartoon.
I would.
You do look like Liv Tyler because Liv Tyler has a large mouthing space because she's Steven Tyler's daughter.
I used to have a literature teacher that kept telling me that I looked like Liv Tyler, and now that I think about it, that's kind of predatory. But
it was a man. Yeah, that's creepy.
Oh, of course it was a man. He said I looked like Liv Tyler in, guess what?
Jersey Girl. What I said?
No, Lord
of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Well, yeah, you have the hair,
which is just peak Liv Tyler, like manic pixie.
I love Liv Tyler.
We all do. She has great skin.
She does. Anyway. Okay, we've gotten really off topic. This has been Boyfriend Material. Like, subscribe. Yeah, do the stuff. All right, we love you guys.
Follow us. Bye.